And good morning, Siouxland. It is currently 6:06 in the morning, and we are starting to see a little bit more activity using our downtown camera. Saw a couple cars go by, so people are starting to wake up just a little bit. Now, going into our current temperatures, we are seeing temperatures hanging out in the mid-60s. A stronger wind gust did just come from our northwest, about 13 miles an hour. Dew point at 53, so again, chances of some patchy fog are possible as you start your morning commute. Across the region, though, we are seeing some temperatures kind of, lower a little bit. We saw more 60s at the start of our newscast. Now, the only 60 left is down in Omaha, where they're sitting at 61. Bloomfield is back in the 40s at 49. Taking a quick glance at our dew point, you can see that the patchy fog is likely over by Bloomfield as they have met their saturation point. Where the rest of us, again, we are probably seeing a little bit more patchy fog, likely closer to, bodies of water like the Missouri River. Going into current wind gusts, again, we're seeing that counterclockwise rotation as that low pressure system is off to the north, and that is bringing some stronger wind gusts up by Estherville and even over by Bloomfield. So we're definitely sitting between that 5 to 10 mile an hour mark. Taking a quick glance at the past 12 hours, haven't really seen all too much here specifically in Siouxland, though we did see the cold front kind of fire up some storms by Des Moines as it is continuing to push to the south and to the east. But like I said, Siouxland did stay on the dry side. That cold front will continue to move through the area today by noon. We're expecting that cold front to be nearly out of Iowa, making its way through Davenport right around that noon mark. Then going in towards 6 p.m., we're starting to see that high pressure system kind of starting to settle in the northern portion of the plains, As we continue into Saturday, we're going to start to see that cloud coverage making its way into Siouxland as we are continuing through the day. Could potentially see some scattered showers, though again, we're keeping that on the lower side just because our timing and your accumulation isn't really all an agreement between models. What we're really paying attention to, though, is the warm front and the showers and storms that will likely be kicked up because of that going into our early hours on Sunday morning. Now, the National Weather Service and the Climate Prediction Center have officially declared us into a La Nina. This is expected to persist into February. So what does this mean for us here in Siouxland? Well, the jet stream is going to continue to kind of go through Kansas and up into Missouri. This will be making Siouxland on the colder side. It'll also mean that we'll be near average and maybe edging on that wetter than normal side, as we can see that little green area right here. So we can expect colder than average and potentially a little bit more snowfall throughout the winter. Kind of coming back to today, though, temperatures hanging out in the mid-70s, mostly clear and on the warmer side, winds mainly out of the northeast. We'll see that continuing to shift as that low pressure system continues to make its way out of the area. We're going to be seeing temperatures hang out in the 40s, partly cloudy and calm. Taking a quick look at our 909, we see those showers move in on Saturday. Going into the work week, we see them extending into Sunday, some warmer temperatures, cooling down for Tuesday and Wednesday with that second round of some scattered showers. Then we clear out for the end of the work week for the next week's sports zone as well, and then another chance of some scattered showers move in for next weekend.